Thank you, Mr Deputy President. Today I rise to address conservation hunting as a global tool. There is a misconception in New South Wales that the conservation hunting bill proposed by my party is an aberration, an exception to species management. In fact, the reverse is true. Paid killers or professional wildlife controllers are the exception around the world. Regulated hunters are central to conservation. In Germany, hunting is governed by federal hunting law and the Riviera system, the district system. Landholders must either hunt themselves or lease hunting rights. Hunters have a legal duty to preserve healthy wildlife populations and maintain ecological balance. Each year, quotas are set for deer and wild boar to match forest carrying capacity. This work is vital. In Sweden, the Hunting Act and the Hunting Ordinance of 1987 guide wildlife management. Moose, if unchecked, damage forests and cause accidents. Large predators, lynx, wolf, bear and wolverine are protected, but selective management is allowed when numbers exceed ecological or social tolerance. Sweden demonstrates that science-guided hunting ensures harmony between people and animals and landscapes. Across the Atlantic, the North American model of wildlife conservation has restored species once on the brink. In 1900, deer, turkey and bison were near collapse. Today, deer number over 30 million, turkey over 7 million, and bison populations have recovered across parks and private lands. Hunters buy tags and licences, and revenue is reinvested in habitat, research and protection, benefiting the hunted and the non-hunted species alike. In South Africa, conservation hunting underpins remarkable recoveries. 17% of land is set aside for conservation, much funded by hunting revenue. Cattle have been replaced by native species, incentivising biodiversity. The white rhino, once near extinction, with fewer than 100 individuals, was restored to sustainable numbers through private reserves funded by hunting. Perhaps the most relevant to Australia are our closest ally, New Zealand's methods. The Fiordland Wapiti Foundation and the Seeker Foundation show hunters acting as ecosystem guardians. In Fiordland, hunters have removed more than 18,000 unwanted deer while funding and carrying out predator control that protects endangered blue duck, kiwi, kea and other native birds. In the Central North Island, the Seeker Foundation balances herd management, recreation and protection of alpine grasslands and native flora. Both operate with government agencies, iwi and volunteers, showing hunters can be custodians, not just harvesters. This aligns with a Predator-Free New Zealand, a nationwide initiative to eradicate invasive pests like stoats, weasels, feral cats and rats. Hunters trap predators, maintain lines, gather data and support recovery projects. Hunting is thus integrated, practical and community-driven. These examples show conservation hunting is normal, proven and effective. It's not the only tool. It complements habitat protection, predator control and scientific monitoring. But it is vital, a surgical knife in the conservation toolbox. In Australia, it means balancing native populations and removing feral species, pigs, deer, foxes, cats, wild dogs and goats, which threaten biodiversity, destroy habitats, damage food production and undermine our conservation measures. Conservation hunting, as a part of a broader strategy, is a powerful multiplier in feral species control. Our proposal aligns Australia with international best practice. It recognises that hunters within a holistic framework can serve the land, preserve the species and act with precision, a surgical knife amongst conservation tools.